Merhabalar, tekrar hoş geldiniz. Okulumuzla ilgili bir sunumumuz olacak. Sunumdan sonra GASTROSHOW'umuz başlayacak.
Welcome. We will have a presentation about our school. After the presentation, Gastro Show will start.
Teknik, creativity, perfection, discipline, professionalism, tradition.
Sayın katılımcılar, teknik bir arıza nedeniyle bekleteceğiz.
Evet, ufak bir teknik arızamız var. Bu arada ben dahil olmak isterim ama sesimin yanı sıra görüntü de vermek isterim. Görüntü var mı? Tamam, peki. Merhaba, hoş geldiniz. Kaç misafirimiz var, bazıları asla misafirlerimiz. Biliyorsunuz artık okula da misafir kabul edebiliyoruz. Yani Şef Andreas'ın güzel reçetesini ya da daha sonra diğer reçetelerimizi görmek için rezervasyon yapıp okulumuza da gelmeniz mümkün. Ufak bir bilgi vermek istiyorum. Zaten takip edenler biliyorlar. 2012 yılında Le Cordon Bleu Özel Üniversitesi arasında bir işbirliği yaptık ve bu işbirliğinin sonucunda hem Özel Üniversitesi öğrencileri 4 yıllık eğitimlerini Cordon Bleu modüllerinden Cordon Bleu şefleriyle alıyorlar. Hem de üniversite öğrencilerimiz dışında sertifika programımızda devam etmekte. Bir ufak teknik arızamız var. Size daha programların detaylarını vermek istiyoruz. Arkadaşlarımız bu üzerine çalışıyorlar. Zannediyorum tamamlandı. Peki o zaman sevgili mezunumuza geçmeden önce biz küçük bir tanıtımla devam etmek isteriz.
Aksaklık için özür dileriz. 1985 yılında Paris'te kurulan Cordon Bleu Mutfak Sanatları Okulu, günümüzde 20 ülkede 35'e aşkın uluslararası okulda yılda 20.000 öğrenciye eğitim vermektedir. 2012 senesinde Özyeğin Üniversitesi ve Le Cordon Bleu arasında imzalanan anlaşma çerçevesinde Özyeğin Üniversitesi Gastronomi ve Mutfak Sanatları lisans öğrencileri dünyanın en usta şefleriyle yetiştirirken Le Cordon Bleu açtığı sertifika programları ile bu alanda kendini geliştirmek ve ilerlemek isteyen kişilere yeni bir geleceğin kapılarını açmaktadır. Le Cordon Bleu, founded in 1895, currently is present in 20 countries with more than 35 international schools attended by 20,000 students annually. Özyeğin University and Le Cordon Bleu signed a partnership agreement in July 2012. In the frame of the partnership, Özyeğin University Gastronomy and Culinary Arts License Program students, as well as Le Cordon Bleu certificate students, are receiving very strong culinary education from experienced international chefs. Le Cordon Bleu doors are open to anyone inside or outside of the industry who wants to improve in the culinary arts by the teaching of Le Cordon Bleu chefs using the Le Cordon Bleu training modules. Le Cordon Bleu İstanbul, 220 bin metrekareye aşan prestijli Özyeğin Üniversitesi kampüsünde yer almaktadır. Kampüs Asya yakasındadır. Toplu taşıma araçlarıyla şehrin merkezi noktalarından günde birkaç kez üniversite servisiyle kolayca ulaşılabilir. Öğrenciler 2626 yatak kapasiteli yurtların yanı sıra kampüs içinde yer alan yarı olimpik kapalı havuz, kütüphane, yemek mekanları ve spor olanaklarından da yararlanabilmektedir. Le Cordon Bleu Istanbul is located in the reputable Özyeğin University campus, which is over 220,000 square meters. The campus is located on the Asian side and easily reachable through public transportation. There is also a university shuttle between the city center and the campus several times a day. And students can benefit from 2,626 bed capacity dorms along with sport facilities, including half Olympic indoor pool, library, food outlets within the campus. İstanbul, geleneksel lokantalardan lüks fine dining restoranlarına, büyülü Mısır çarşısından zengin balık tezgahlarına veya renkli taze pazarlara kadar çeşitli deneyimler sunuyor. Çok yönlülük bu şehirde sınır tanımıyor. Istanbul offers a variety experience from traditional dinners to luxury fine dining restaurants, from magical spice bazaar to rich fish stands or to colorful fresh markets. Versatility has no borders in this city. Le Cordon Bleu öğrencilerine 3650 metrekarenin üzerinde son teknolojik tesisler sunmaktadır. Teori derslerinin yapıldığı mutfak altyapılı gastrotorium ve uygulamalı derslikler yer almaktadır. Le Cordon Bleu offers state-of-the-art facilities over 3,650 square meter consisting of an auditorium with culinary infrastructure for theory courses and practical culinary classes. Le Cordon Bleu çeşitli eğitim imkanları da sunmaktadır. Uzun dönem profesyonel sertifika programlarımız olan mutfak ve pastacılık programlarımız temel, orta ve üstün olmak üzere 3 seviyeden oluşmaktadır ve her biri 11 hafta sürmektedir. 3 seviye mutfak eğitimini başarıyla tamamlayan Diplôme de Cuisine, 3 seviye pastacılık eğitimini başarıyla tamamlayan öğrenci Diplôme de Patisserie sertifikalarını almaya hak kazanır. 3 seviye mutfak ve pastacılık eğitimlerini başarıyla bitiren öğrencilerimiz ise uluslararası prestije sahip Grand Diplom sertifikasını alarak okulumuzdan mezun olur. Le Cordon Bleu offers variety of programs. Both basic patisserie and cuisine programs consist of 3 stages: basic, intermediate, superior certificate programs, each lasting 11 weeks. Students can either attend 3 stages independently or complete the entire program. Those who complete all 3 stages will be granted by Diplôme de Patisserie and Diplôme de Cuisine. In case of completing both programs in 3 stages, one would graduate with a Grand Diplôme. Grand Diplôme sertifikasını görebilirsiniz. Kış dönemimiz 12 Şubat 2024'te başlıyor. Here is a picture of Grand Diplôme. Winter term will begin on 12th of February 2024. Le Cordon Bleu uzun dönem profesyonel sertifika programları haricinde yoğunlaştırılmış ekmekçilik, çikolata ve şekerleme, hafta sonu mutfak programı, kurum ve kişilere özel hazırlanan tailor-made kurslar ve workshoplar da mevcuttur. 10 günlük yoğunlaştırılmış ekmekçilik programı 8 Ocak'ta başlıyor. Le Cordon Bleu also offers courses like intensive bakery, chocolate and confectionery, weekend cuisine program, and tailor-made courses both at personal and corporate levels. Intensive bakery will begin on 8th of January. Okulumuzda eğitim alan öğrenciler, ikisi İsviçre'den, biri İtalya'dan, biri Fransa'dan, biri Belçika'dan olmak üzere uluslararası ve Cordon Bleu şeflerinden eğitim alma fırsatına sahiptir. Kurslar İngilizce olup Türkçe'ye çevrilmektedir. Students have the opportunity to learn from a diverse group of international Le Cordon Bleu master chefs, being 2 Swiss, 1 Italian, 1 French, and 1 Belgian. The course is held in English into Turkish. Bizi dinlediğiniz için teşekkür ederiz. Etkinliğimizde ilk olarak Le Cordon Bleu mezunumuz Begüm Ök konuk olacak. Eğitim ve kariyer süreçlerini sizlerle paylaşacak. İkinci bölümünde ise Le Cordon Bleu eğitmen şefimiz Andreas Erni, Provence usulü kuzu kafes reçetesinin yapımını sunacak. Mutfak tekniklerini öğrenme ve Le Cordon Bleu master şeflerinin ipuçları alma fırsatına sahip olacaksınız. İyi seyirler dileriz. First, our alumni, Le Cordon Bleu alumni, Begüm Ök, will share her educational and career journey with you. And the second part, Le Cordon Bleu instructor chef, Andreas Erni, will be demonstrating the Provençal style rack of lamb recipe in details. You will have the opportunity to learn the culinary techniques and get tips from Le Cordon Bleu master chefs. We wish you pleasant events. Konuğumuzun sunumunu İngilizce dinlemek isterseniz Zoom ekranında yer alan çeviri butonundan Türkçe'yi seçiniz. Sorularınızı chat kısmından bize iletebilirsiniz. If you want to listen to our alumni chef in English, please choose the Turkish from to interpretation button on your Zoom screen and you can listen English. You can send your questions through the chat.
Evet, harika. Teşekkür ederiz. Sesim geliyor değil mi? Begüm Şefim, şöyle yanıma doğru sizi almak isterim. Hoş geldiniz. Mezunlarımız okula geri döndüğünde pek memnun oluyoruz, pek heyecanlanıyoruz. Sözü size vereceğim. Aslında şöyle, biraz sizle de zaten başlamadan önce konuştuk. Zor bir dönemdeydi Begüm Hanım bizle beraberken. Çünkü pandemi döneminde eğitim aldı. Ve o dönemde bütün üniversite kapalıyken, bütün kampüs kimsecikler yokken biz azimle maskelerimizle, sosyal mesafeye dikkat ederek gerçekten bayağı özveriyle bir eğitim gerçekleştirdik ama hiçbir problem de yaşamadık. Tabii arada ufak tefek şeyler oldu. Online'lara böyle döndük, geri geldik falan demo derslerimizde ama aslında o dönemde değişik bir dönemdi ve bütün kampüsün keyfini de biz çıkardık diye düşünüyorum. Şimdi aslında mikrofonu da size vermek isterim ve biraz niye Cordon Bleu'yu seçtiniz, niçin böyle bir tecrübenin içinde olmak istediniz, şimdi neler yapıyorsunuz bize anlatırsanız seviniriz.
Öncelikle hoş bulduk. Sesim geliyor mu? Ben açıkçası pandemi döneminde okuduğum için kendimi şanslı buluyorum. Çünkü kimsenin çok fazla bir şey yapmadığı bir dönemde okul okuyor olmak kendimi öne çıkardığımı hissettirdi bana. Neden bu okulu seçtim? Çünkü benim için en önemli olan şey uluslararası bir diplomaya sahip olmaktı. Dünyanın neresine gidersem gideyim bunu çıkardığım zaman, yani bu diplomayı öne koyduğumda kabul edilebilir olmasını tercih ettim. Dediğim gibi pandemi döneminde okudum. Aynı zamanda çalışıyordum da. Daha sonrasında mezun olduktan sonra Breki isimli kruvasancıda çalışmaya başladım. Yani sektöre geçmek istedim. Akabininde oradan ayrıldıktan sonra Josephine isimli yine Bağdat Caddesi'nde bir kurabiye dükkanında çalıştım. Şu anda da halihazırda kendi markamla ilgili iş kurmaya, kendi marka almaya ve marka çalışıyorum diyebilirim.
Peki markanızın adı ne?
Amenite. Amenite, evet. Valla Türkçe-Fransızca sözlükten buldum. Şey yapmayacağım. Tatlılık cana yakınlık demek. Biraz böyle kelime oyunlarını seven bir yapım var. Dolayısıyla çok anlaşılsın ama anlaşılmasın istedim. Ve bu kelimeyi bulunca hemen üstüne atladım ve işte marka tescilini aldım vesairesini. Bu şekilde ilerliyorum şu anda.
Peki bir gün az önce söyledim, zor bir dönemden geçtiniz. Ama dersler vesaireler burada bunlara katıldınız. İlk başta en zorlandığınız neydi onu merak ediyorum. Peki belki burada şey de söyleyebiliriz. Her dersin sonunda bir puanlama, dolayısıyla herhangi bir es geçmenizle noktalar olarak gerçekten orada bizleri anlatıyoruz. Peki sonra zaman içinde en sevdiğiniz ders hangisiydi? Geldiğinde denk geldiğinde evet bu hafta bunu yapıyoruz. Sonra çıktığınızda, yani bu eğitimden çıktıktan sonra sektörde bir avantajını gördünüz mü ya da ne gibi bir avantaj hissettiniz? Bunu böyle evet tamam. Evet, memnun olmak sektörde iş başvurusu yapmışsınız olarak söylüyorum. Çünkü her şey çok temel. Çok
biraz yaşıyoruz. Özellikle stajlarda, üniversite öğrencilerimizle, sertifik öğrencilerimizle staj yaparken stajyere tanıyorum. Staj yardımcılarımız diye. Ardından da istihdamda da işte de aslında bir fark olduğunu net görüyoruz. Bu sadece bizim verdiğimiz eğitim değil, mezunlarımızın da iyi yetişmesi ve bizi iyi temsil etmesi aslında verdiğimiz eğitim olmazdı. Ben aslında bir yandan dönmek istiyorum. Soru var mı? Chat'te bizimle paylaşırsanız. Buna göre belki izleyenlerin de bazı soruları olabilir. Varsa de yazabilirsiniz. Peki, şimdi yeni marka başladı. Var. Neler yapmak istiyorsunuz bu markayla da? Özelleştirmesi daha kolay olan bir lezzet, evet. Peki, galiba soru yok ama eğitim almak isteyen, eğitim almak isteyen, sektöre atılmak isteyenlere ne gibi tavsiyeleriniz olabilir? Eğitim şartlarıyla. Peki Begüm Şefim, çok teşekkür ederiz. Çok mutlu olduk sizin buraya geldiğiniz, bizi ziyaret etmenizden. Şimdi sözü Şef Andreas'a bırakmak isteriz. Güzel bir reçeteyle, o da bizle beraber olacak. Biz belki sizle biraz sohbeti içeride devam ederiz. İyi seyirler.
Okay, good afternoon and welcome to our Gastro Show. I will show you a little bit how we're gonna do this in our school. We're gonna do first a demo, and then afterwards the students will go into the kitchen and do this on practice as well. This is actually basically what we do. Usually we show 2 to 3 dishes, and then afterwards in the demo they're making 1 to 2 dishes. Okay, I'm just going to show you how this looks like. This is going to work more or less, and I will give you some more information about the school, how we're going to do this, the practical work. Good, I'm just going to start up so I can put this in the oven, then have some time. What I'm going to do is a Provençal style rack of lamb. It is in our program in one of the classes. We just have a normal rack of lamb. We're going to debone it. For this, I'm going to remove the skin outside because I don't want this. Usually the skin, when you cook it, it gives quite a strong lamb smell. So I'm going to remove all the skin. This I will not use. Then I'm going to trim it. I'm going to remove excess fat, silver skin. When I do this, I might explain you a little bit about the school. We're having actually two divisions. We have the kitchen and pastry. Each of them we're having in 3 categories. We have basic, intermediate, and superior. In the kitchen, all the courses, we have 30 lessons, which we have 3 lessons a week. First a demo and afterwards a practice. And then the pastry has as well 2 days a week. So they have 20 lessons in each program. Good. What is important when I trim it, that I do not take the meat off. The meat I want to sell to the guest. Maybe for the 3 programs we have, I go start first with the kitchen. We have basic, intermediate, and superior. In basic, what the name says, we're going to teach the basic. That means we have to learn how to make or how to use the knife, secure using of the knife. This we don't do, we cut always away from our hands. This is actually very important, so we have no accident or preventing accidents. How to deal with hot pans, pots, as well that we do not have accidents. Then obviously basic cuts. This is a part of it. To the debone meat, deboning fish and poultry. Obviously, you are not a chef after the first course. It's impossible. Then we're having as well basic cuts of vegetable, basic sauces. Actually, whatever you need to have the basic. And then we have the intermediate in the kitchen. There we make a tour de France. We have from each area of France, we're having 2 or 3 dishes which we're gonna do, including a trip to Spain, Italy. We do some light cuisine. We do vegetarian kitchen. Okay. And then the superior, what the name says, we go a little bit more further. There we are a little bit different way. We're going to use modern cooking techniques, different way of plating. We're going to go a little bit in molecular cuisine. So we have actually the whole spectrum. Good. I have this done. I'm going to string it up with the twine. Why we're doing this? To have equal shape. Equal shape gives me as well equal cooking. Then obviously after each course, we're going to do an exam. It's as well to see for our side, to see where we are standing, and then obviously from the student side, how much are picked up. We are not doing actually big theoretical. We do actually focusing on practice and basic cuisine operation. Because we believe afterwards you need to get experience outside in the hotels, restaurants where you go to work. But to go there to work, you need obviously first the basic. Good. After lamb rack ready, I'm just going to keep it on the side. Then the bones or the trimmings, I'm going to chop it down. As finer I cut them, as more. But I'm going to use this for the sauce. As finer I cut them, as more roasting surface I get. This is only fat I do not going to use. Okay. These are the bones from the previous done. Then I start straight away for my sauce. For the sauce, I'm going to roast the bones. To roasting the bones, obviously, I need a hot pan. I'm using vegetable oil. You might use olive oil. Obviously, we have as well an eye on the hygiene in the kitchen. After each butchering, sanitizing our table, washing the hands, so we can eliminate cross-contamination. Good. We do get our mise en place here. Obviously, in the basic, we're going to show how to cut a mirepoix. What is a mirepoix for those who are not working in the kitchen? This is vegetable which we're going to add to our sauce or stock. Usually it's carrot, celery, and onion. Then I need a bouquet garni. A bouquet garni consists of leek, celery, bay leaf, and thyme, garlic. I just cut them in half and remove the germ. For better roasting, I'm going to place in the oven. At 180 degrees. You can go maybe up to 200, but 180 is quite good. Then this I've ready. I'm going to brown the bones. Then for the herb crust, I have to chop parsley. Thyme, tarragon, mustard, and the breadcrumbs. Some lemon zest. And the butter is later on for the finish the sauce. You might notice we're changing the cutting board. If you might work in the industry, you might see there you might have more different colors of cutting boards. We're working actually with 3 colors, the blue for butchering, green for vegetable fruits, and the yellow one for ready-to-eat foods. Then obviously we explain as well how to use the knives, secure using of knives. All the cutting techniques. This is especially in the basic cuisine, the first few lessons. I'm just going to pick up the leaves. See, when we chop, we're rolling in the fingers. We're guiding the knife with the fingers. We don't do it this way, otherwise the finger will go. It's actually quite important that we have the security, the confidence to work with the knives. And as well, the knife we do not going to clean with the finger. You see the advantage to roast in the oven. I have the heat all over. Here on the stove, I have the heat only from the bottom. Don't try to touch it. Then to fix the crust, I'm going to add the breadcrumbs in a food blender. Then the rosemary, parsley. I'm going to season with some salt and pepper. I'm just going to quicken. I just want to combine all the ingredients without chopping anymore. And maybe for intermediate cuisine, I told you we're going around France. So we start from the north, from the Bretagne, making these famous dishes like quignon. Then we're going down the beef bourguignon, no, beef bourguignon is in the first. We're having all these famous dishes around until we're coming down to the south. Then we're going to do a quick step to Spain, making a gazpacho, making, how to call the dessert, the churros and paella. All these dishes. We go to Italy, we're making fresh pasta, we're making risotto. So we're doing actually all these things a little bit around. You see how much fat I get out of the lamb? Now I'm gonna add, we keep always a torch on top, just to make sure we know this is hot. I'm gonna add the mirepoix now. I go back in the oven. Good, and let them brown as well. Then this pan I'm gonna use for the lamb. Now here I'm gonna mix in the lemon zest. Then maybe to the superior, there we do actually everything around. We're gonna use fresh duck, we're gonna use fresh lobster, we're gonna use caviar, we're using foie gras. We got all this. Then the students have to do, or they can do, a student event where they can invite their own friends, so they can present themselves, what they learned, what they done. Then we have as well the student exam in the superior. It is a little bit higher, it's a little bit more challenging, obviously. There we have a free interpretation starter dish. So we give them the ingredients and they can create themselves. We do not tell them you have to do this, this, and this. So they'll be a bit more creative. They can be as well a bit more creative in plating. We do not gonna tell them anymore what they have to do. They can do the same as we do here, or they can be more creative. Obviously, the ingredients, what we give them, they have to be used. And what I said we're gonna do as well, a little bit in molecular cuisine, not that much because it is not anymore so actual. But we're going as well for vegetarian, vegan, we're talking about this. This is maybe much more useful for these guys. Good. I have the vegetable as well roasted. I'm just gonna go quick on the fire to reduce any liquid what I have inside. There might be some water in from the vegetable. I just wanna go away because I wanna drain the oil or the fat. If I would carry on like this, then I would have all the fat in my sauce, what I don't want. I just go over here a little bit more power on the induction. That goes a bit faster. As long as I hear the sizzling, that means there's still water in. I'm gonna degrease the pan. For this, I'm just gonna drain it. I'm gonna use a tissue. I'm just removing the fat, but not my suc. The suc is what we see inside here. Place everything back into the pan. This is still hot. I'm gonna deglaze with some brown stock. So with this brown stock, I'm just gonna loosen the suc. The suc gives me actually the flavor and the color to the sauce. Then remaining stock. We're gonna bring it to a boil. And we're gonna reduce it before we strain it. Good, and for the lamb is quick cooked. Seasoning with salt and pepper. I'm gonna sear it on all sides. By the sauce, I'm gonna remove now the foam. For this, I have a spoon, slotted spoon. by washing in the cold water. Then I'm going to warm up with another pan because I want to change this pan. This I'm going to place now in the oven. Let's see in 5 minutes how it looks like. Why did I change the pan? The reason is if I will keep it in, the pan is hot and it gives me too much heat on the bottom. Then the lamb would not be equally cooked. So I would have much more heat from the bottom. That means afterwards the lamb would have a thicker crust on the bottom than on the top. If I change the pan like I done, it's much more equally cooked. Good. You have the buche and the garlic. Okay, then we are almost finished. Just have to cook the lamb. We have to reduce this. We have to strain it. When the lamb is almost done, I'm going to coat it with the mustard and with the crust. Good. If you have any questions for now for the dish, if you have any questions regarding the school, any things not explained, yeah. It is leek, celery stick, thyme, and bay leaf. I mean, all the things might be in different places, different defined, but this is how we have it defined here. Good. Then maybe a little bit about the pastry. We didn't talk about pastry. Pastry, we have as well basic, intermediate, and superior. In the basic as well, you're making the sponge cake, basic creams, basic doughs, learning how to pipe, and then intermediate is a little bit more advanced, obviously, making tarts, lining tarts. This goes here. I just strained the sauce. I'm gonna reduce to nappe consistency, so I can reduce it. And then the superior pastry. This is based actually on workshop. That means you're working only in the pastry. There is no demo. There you do once a dessert buffet. There is, I don't remember everything. Obviously as well the desserts, more refined, different techniques of arranging the desserts. I just remove here some more fat, which comes up to the top. No, the tarragon is actually here. I'm just gonna baste arrosé, the French name for it. It's still quite rare. So I'm gonna go back to the oven. Nappe consistency is when I have a spoon and I can do this and then I see a difference between here and the middle. It's not there yet. Taste will be okay. Then we have the crust. We're going to use to say. Good. Pastry we set. Yeah, that's actually. Any questions for today's dish? Okay. So we're just waiting for 2-3 minutes until the lamb get ready. We're always securing our cutting boards. Okay. I'm using the yellow one because the lamb is almost ready to eat. I'm brushing with the mustard. I'm adding now the crust. I'm just gently pressing on. I'm gonna place it back in the oven. And completing the cooking. Good, and it's time to clean up my service plates. Obviously, we wash the plate normally in the machine. Then we're gonna sanitize with the vinegar. Why do we need to be using vinegar? First of all, vinegar kills the bacteria on the plate. It cuts off the fat. Whenever you're having this, using vinegar, it is gone. Okay? Then obviously we're holding the plate on the sides. We're holding the plate on the side, no more with the dam in. Vinegar has another advantage, it's cheap and it evaporates, you don't smell it. If you would use detergents, it stays on the plate. And another thing is, it gives the shiny surface back on the plate with the vinegar. Obviously, we tell to our students the cooking time, but this is always approximately. My lamb was quite big, so it takes me now a little bit longer. If you have a smaller lamb, maybe in the spring, and the lambs are less fat, less meaty, so they're a little bit thinner. So therefore it goes faster by the cooking. In the winter, obviously they're having the fat on, but as well more tasty. So as you see, it's almost there, needs a bit more. If I do this, it needs a bit more. Good. When we have the clean plate, we're heating them up or warming them up. Hot food is always on a hot plate, cold food on a cold plate or respective room temperature. Yeah. Okay, have it almost. But the lamb is not there yet. It's actually very important whenever we cook a meat that we keep the meat resting. If I take them straight away out of the oven, cutting, then all the meat juice will run out. Most probably this is going to happen today because I'm more or less done. I can keep you waiting for another 5-10 minutes until my meat has rested, or I can go straight away ahead. Then the sauce, I'm gonna do Monte au beurre. That means I'm gonna add some fresh butter. I go off the fire and I'm gonna work in the fresh butter. Obviously the sauce should not boil anymore, otherwise the butter will split. And then we have again a greasy sauce. Tasting before we serve. Yeah. Well, it's still not there. Good, what else we have? Any questions regarding the courses, pastry, or kitchen? No, everything clear? Okay. Good, I just keep it resting on a warm place. Usually I will keep it resting now for 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, then we have our little lamb. Okay, so just gonna portion it. We need to get some, then you can taste it. Yeah, okay, good. Any questions? Anything not? Okay, yes.
You have used for this Provençal, what does it mean?
Provençal is Provence is an area in south of France.
Güney Fransa'nın bölgesi.
Okay, and this is with herbs. In the Provence, you have all these herbs, especially thyme.
Dışındaki bütün o kapların aslında kullandığımız ürünler, yeşillikler.
Okay. You want to have it a little bit more cooked, I guess. You want to have it more cooked? For tasting? Okay.